Hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Lin and Sok. This game taking place here on Last Refuge 1.5. Gonna go ahead and get into that 2-minute mark. Ultra of Storms Barracks. Burrow is gonna be Blade Master. No, still Farseer going up against a Mountain King first with Footman. No real big surprise there. 2-minute mark now reached as the Mountain King heads out to do a bit of creeping. Going first, perhaps after this rock golem creep camp. Peon now making its way over as the footman looking to, well, try and retreat back, pull those units away. Mountain King, however, has already started creeping out this 3-3-3 creep camp and may need a new round of militia to continue the job. Farseer, Spirit Wolves, and Grunt now heading out across the map. Mountain King does have a Stormbolt first, so could try and land a Stormbolt and perhaps get a decent surround. Farseer, however, breaking free and now going after the Forestral High Priest. The Grunt, well, 2 feet away from engaging against the units here, as we could be looking at a Stormbolt is going to try and finish off. No, Farseer gets the experience there and picks up that potion of replenishment. Farseer, however, trapped himself into a corner as now forced to use a Scroll of Town Portal. All right, Sok, great job right there as the engagement getting underway. 4 Scroll Trappers, however, should get easily cleaned up, but the Grunt and the Spirit Wolf are very much nearby. All right, who's going to get that last shot off there? Mountain King or the, well, nope, not the Mountain King. Farseer actually getting the experience. Grunt, however, going to get Stormbolted right there and could end up getting surrounded. All right, oh no, 5 units surround, able to break free. Farseer comes back across. Had he used the potion of replenishment that he had picked up earlier and is now back and ready for action. I don't believe he has a Voodoo Lounge yet. No, that was actually my concern for the Farseer, whether or not he'd be able to re-engage, as he was low on hit points and on mana. I had forgotten that he had picked up that potion of replenishment from that creep camp before he Scroll of Town portaled out. Militia now coming back across here. Gonna go ahead and attempt to clear out this 5-3-3 creep camp. Farseer is already lined up, ready for a bit of damage. Both of those, well, 4 Scroll Trappers taken down in just a matter of seconds. Meanwhile, Footman trying to hide in the back. Mountain King gets the final blow there, picks up, well, gloves of haste, and is now continuing to fight against all of those Spirit Wolves before they are resummoned. Bunch of low hit point footmen in the back, maybe 200 or 250 hit points amongst the 3 of them, and no arcane vault for heals yet. All right, in comes the Town Hall, in comes that Arcane Tower. Mountain King wants to get in a little bit of damage, gets in a bash across one of those wolves as the wolves now is forced to retreat back out. All right, some low hit point units there. Are we going to see a Stormbolt onto that wolf? Yes, there's a lucky bash there, and there's a resummon once more as that low hit point footman is trying to hide behind the gold mine. What is this, though? Oh, Lin coming across with an aggressive Fire Lord play. All right, aggressive Fire Lord play. Stormbolt straight up onto the Lava Spawn, as that is a high priority target. You cannot allow that Lava Spawn to do its thing and quickly gets taken down. Meanwhile, the Arcane Tower is still doing quite a bit, or still quite a ways away from being upgraded, as though Fire Lord wants to drop down another Lava Spawn here. Farseer is in some serious trouble, completely surrounded. There's another bash there as a Lava Spawn and now joins in on the battlefield. Mountain King still doesn't have enough for a Stormbolt just quite yet, but that Lava Spawn may have been summoned a bit too early, and now it just has a giant target on its back, not being able to split against those other targets. All right, however, well, a gift of peasants Sok is giving. 4 peasants could easily get taken out. In comes some Spirit Wolves as well, and as well as they are left over there. Grunt has been finished off here. Lava Spawn getting in some additional damage and still continuing that fight back once more. All right, those Spirit Wolves getting denied as the Lava Spawns are still getting in a little bit of poke damage still at this point and stage in the game. All right, Lava Spawn wants to try and get that split going, instead going after the Arcane Vault, as there are a lot of low hit point units. Arcane Tower could be putting pressure onto the Lava Spawn there, as it is trying to fire back and get in a little bit of damage. Lava Spawn, is it going to split? Yes, it is. And 2 Lava Spawns are going to be in play here, but that one Arcane Tower may be enough of a deterrent, as we're looking at the engagement, trying to get ready, trying to fight against those units in the backfield there. Arcane Vault getting pressured. Farseer back in action as well, as he was able to, well, resurrect extremely quickly because he was only at level 1. Mountain King continuing the battle, gets to level 3. Level 3 with level 2 Stormbolt could spell more problems, as we are now transitioning into Wind Riders. All right, Footman going to easily get speared down there, as there is nothing to really challenge the air. All right, these arcane towers, 8 to 10 damage here, as the, well, Wind Riders are going to poke apart that arcane vault before it gets up and operational. Mountain King not going to be able to do all that much either. Stormbolt not going to be that effective, as we see repairs now underway. Arcane Vault barely holds on and is able to stay alive. Coming back down to the south here, we see some more units engaging. Wind Riders going to try and go after some of those footmen. Firelord with that early pressure, that window of opportunity, however, for usefulness is closing quickly, as, well, damage could be racking up here. All right, trying to go after those towers, as one tower has been taken down. Firelord continued the fight. However, that arcane feedback damage does rack up a little bit over time, as that Farseer now down to, well, 50 mana and dropping, was at 100 mana just moments ago. All right, Wind Rider, well, will need to retreat back out, is taking quite a bit of damage, and the expansion of Sock looks like it will be able to hold on. We are teching the tier 3. Firelord picking up a plethora of items, ready to get back into the action. Mountain King wants a partner in crime, now taking the tier 2 for a second hero, as we are looking at a Wind Rider, while finding some easy targets to try and poke across. Now, what can Lin do at this stage in the game? Lin can use these Wind Riders to effectively creep out and build a hero level advantage. But is that going to really be enough, or is it going to give too much momentum and time for Sok to build up an army of riflemen? But at the same, well, equally valid point is, if you don't do something, you're just going to be in a much worse situation. There's another quick cancellation there, as peons or peasants are, well, somehow barely staying alive. Going to go after another peasant there, and now go after perhaps this scout tower with that has been, well, that still has a light armor and able to be poked down by that piercing damage so quickly and easily. Farseer picking up a potion of greater mana, now finishing off the remainder of this Forest Troll Trapper creep camp, as the lava spawns are still trying to engage. Mountain King, Footmen, Riflemen, all, well, ready to go once more. Farseer wanting to get to level 3, not going to be able to get there, but still get a decent amount of experience nonetheless, as the Firelord, well, picks up the Tome of Intelligence. He needs mana, but it is not. Firelord is technically an agility-based hero, so no additional damage bonus there. Mountain King at 3, Riflemen, Footmen ready to move on out. Tech to tier 2 nearly completed. Wind Riders trying to make a little bit of a play, but Riflemen are already in position, causing a bit of problems. All right, Firelord taking a lot of feedback damage from that arcane tower still, as the lava spawn and the army is still here, well, presenting a clear and present danger threat to all of these units. There goes another peasant there, as the, well, Scroll of Speed now going to try and chase after those targets. Chain Lightning or perhaps something could be useful here to try and use. Forest Troll could easily get cleared up as well. All right, Lin looking to perhaps, what is Lin's follow-up plan? Is there going to be a third hero? In Venom Spears now being added, and it feels like, well, more and more players are trying to well, play around with those Envenom Spears for some sort of timing attack, even though it is a tier 3 ability. Those Envenom Spears, if you have a critical mass of Wind Riders, are able to deal large amounts of damage, even though they do have relatively low hit points. Wind Riders finishing off some of those units pretty quickly already. There goes an ensnare down onto one Wind Rider there, as, well, it should be able to pop back up here in just a moment. Firelord now going after the Ogre Magi creep camp by himself. Farseer is going to be nearby here, as a Great Hall now, or a tiny Great Hall now being placed down. Expansion already in play here, as the Raiders are looking to focus down some additional targets, as this barracks is, well, taking quite a bit of damage here. Mountain King could come across, get a Stormbolt off onto a Grunt. The Lava Spawn is trying to close in and try to help on that distance, but the Riflemen are just there, causing too many problems. Lava Spawn split. Oh, could have I'm not sure if the lava spawn split would have been better for the Mountain King. Let him split and then kill both of them off, as we are looking at the expansion already up and operational for Lin. Level 3, level 2, level 1, a Panda going for Drunken Haze first. That's going to be applied to all of those riflemen, and then perhaps give a little bit more longevity to those Wind Riders, as they're not going to get, well, focused down nearly as quickly if they're not, well, unable to be shot down. Mountain King, however, ready to engage here. Here we are. There's a Stormbolt on a low hit point Raider and quickly takes him down. All right, going into this engagement here, are we going to see Drunken Haze? Yeah, Drunken Haze across multiple targets here, as we see a handful of misses alongside those critical strikes. All right, Mountain King continuing the fight, able to finish off perhaps another Raider right there, as the Paladin is now going to be the second hero. Always constantly trying to throw down that Drunken Haze to try and keep the Orc army alive, but unable to do that. We're looking at Sok with a beautiful 66 compared to 37 supply advantage. Mountain King could have perhaps tried to Stormbolt, as the expansion here is going to be cleaned up nicely. Off to the north, well, a trio of towers is going to easily protect this location off to the north here, as this expansion, well, is not going to be able to pay for itself. A handful of gold has been mined, but a lot of peons lost, and this Great Hall will end up falling. 43 supply compared to 57 now. Farseer leading the charge back, and as we're looking at Lin, he was able to build up or close out of that gap just a little. Now only down by 14 supply, only 5 supply difference in terms of army, as the Brewmaster is in trouble, getting surrounded and gonna get finished off. All right, level 3 now on the Fire Lord. Level 2 lava spawns. As the lava spawn still wandering back around here, Wind Riders can actually easily go after some of these targets. There goes another footman there. So footman after footman, you got to be careful. Those footmen may not realize, but that damage over time is actually quite dramatic. Rifleman trying to engage, getting the shot off on a Wind Rider there, and now giving level 5 to the Mountain King with that level 3 Stormbolt. And low hit point footman gonna get down to near dead. Yeah, down to 2 hit points, and will be staying there for quite some time, as that Envenom Spear, well, ends up getting killed by that own Mountain King there. Holy Light saving the Rifleman, trying to save the more important targets. All right, Dire Wolf trying to dive in after those Riflemen, as well, as we're looking at a little bit of damage coming back across. There's a Stormbolt there, level 2 now on the Paladin. Chain Lightning actually heading every which way. There goes another Rifleman as well, as the Mountain King does need to back out, and it looks as though the army is going to end up surviving, or the expansion is going to end up surviving. The Spirit Wolf tried to chase after that low hit point Rifleman, but it teleported away just in time. Tech to tier 3 has already been completed. Armor upgrades for those Riflemen, as well as we're going into, well, Dragonhawk Riders. Dragonhawk Riders to own the skies, perhaps get some shackles on to those Wind Riders, and in even numbers, the Dragonhawk Riders will always beat the Wind Riders there, as we're looking at the Mountain King, well, trying to get away, able to do exactly that with a potion of invisibility. Panda back at home, gonna rejoin in on the battle, using up a clarity potion. You know he has ideas to try and get some more Drunken Haze off. We do have a Raider out here on the battlefield, which is extremely important to try and ensnare down those shackling Dragonhawk Riders. If you're able to shackle them down, that channel ability comes to an end, and as it comes to an end, well, the Wind Riders can start picking off those other shackling units. All right, in comes an engagement. Wolves coming back across here. Raiders are already there. Wind Riders going to try to dive on in. Scroll of Town Portal inbound. And are we going to see no Staff of Teleportation inbound? Mountain King getting ensnared, and this could actually become a bit of a problem. He is ensnared and now going to get 4 units surrounded, being forced to burn a Scroll of Town Portal, as well as the Fire Lord now heads back the other way. All right, Fire Lord heading back the other way, perhaps going to get some auto attacks in onto some of those units, ensnare onto a Rifleman, and that's going to force a bit of an engagement there. Staff of Sanctuary saves one of those Riflemen, as he is still outside of range here, as the Panda could perhaps try to get some Drunken Haze Breath of Fires off onto some of those other targets. Blood Mage is trying to make his presence known as well. Raiders, however, trying to stop it from being trained up, as the Ultra of Kings falls before the Blood Mage is able to make its way out. Relax piano, I don't know. This is from a replay. So with Lin going up against Moonsong, Lin going up against Sock, I wouldn't be surprised if this game was from this particular the event you're talking about, but I cannot say for certain. Panda now looking, trying to retreat back. Paladin gonna try and engage here, perhaps Staff of Sanctuary, saving up some units. Low hit point Forest Troll, Berserker, Rifleman trying to retreat back. Ogre Magi gonna get burst down. I believe that was given to the Farseer and Firelord, as they're now sitting at level 4. All right, plenty of Wind Riders in the air can cause problems. The Dragonhawk Riders have been unable to effectively shackle down, and we are now looking at Troll Bat Riders joining in on the battle. There's a couple of shackles. Are we going to see the Troll Bat Rider trying to dive on in here? Perhaps a Drunken Haze Breath of Fire. There's a Holy Light continuing to try and save there as the shackles are pushing away all of those Wind Riders. Chain Lightning now bouncing around as the Dragonhawk Riders are slowly getting picked apart, as there just was not enough numbers. 59 supply compared to 59. Raiders are now trying to retreat back. Raiders going to get taken down as well. Panda with the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability still fighting its way through. Wind Riders are getting poked apart as well, giving high experience to the human heroes. 53 supply compared to 47, and a beautiful fight there. Thank you for the follow. Down to the south, Orc Burrows still doesn't show fortified armor. That's going to be something that Lin may want to look at here in just a moment. Meanwhile, Panda very close to level 3, but may not get there, as the Farseer and the Firelord are still nearby as well. Knights looking to join in on the charge. Paladin does have a Staff of Sanctuary, as the Dragonhawk Riders are setting their eyes on these Wind Riders. 64 supply compared to 54. Lin still down in terms of overall supply. 40 supply army compared to 43, as we're looking to clear out these creep camps on the south side here. All right, creep camps could easily be cleared up in Venom Spears, and should be able to finish off those rock golems pretty quickly. You can see that rock golem gonna get taken down. There it goes. Items, what is it? Boots of Quel'Thalas, Ring of Protection +3 onto that Panda. A Firelord sitting at 4, Boots of Quel'Thalas also there here. So the Firelord could actually, Firelord with those Boots of Quel'Thalas dealing a little bit more damage, but attacking very quickly because of the Gloves of Haste as well. Back off to the north, siphon mana into that Paladin. Paladin wants, as much mana as possible to heal up all of these remaining units. Dragonhawk Riders do have bonus armor because of Devotion Aura there. Manual of Health, who is it going to get picked up by? Paladin could always use a little bit more health since he's unable to heal himself. All right, we're about to cross the 20-minute mark of this game. One red creep camp is still available for some nice item drops. Firelord, Farseer should drop some Spirit Wolves and then get the heck out of there, as no experience can be given to him. As the Farseer actually going to be taking a little bit of the experience away. Panda picks up Cloak of Flames, and the Firelord and the Panda are both not going to be able to level up. Army going to engage here. Farseer perhaps going to try and fight here. Ogre Magi still joining, taking the battle back to their house here, as Tome of Agility is going to be left behind to get picked up here quite easily. All right, Blood Mage able to get in a little bit of siphon mana, wants to siphon off more mana from that Ogre Magi, and going to go ahead and finish that off there. Forest Troll Berserker gonna get finished up. Blood Mage gets to level 2, and to add on top of things, Kagar's Pipe of Insight on the Blood Mage to maintain his mana and be able to always have enough mana for a siphon mana, pretty much, even though there is no Archmage in this mix. 69 supply compared to 71. Repairs underway here once more. Gonna go ahead and get into an engagement. There goes an Ensnare. There's some Chain Lightning going back across multiple units. Level 3 Chain Lightning. Panda with level 2 Breath of Fire, perhaps, as we see a quick Ensnare. Holy Light trying to save that Blood Mage. Blood Mage banishes himself to not take any damage except magic damage, as we now see the shackles across all of those Wind Riders there. No Troll Bat Riders to try and stop this. Wind Riders, however, going to try to poke apart every Dragonhawk Rider slowly but surely. There's a Breath of Fire going back across, followed by a Chain Lightning, as the Dragonhawk Riders, are getting taken down one at a time. 58 supply compared to 60, as the Mountain King now gets up to level 6. Holy Light continuing to try and save. Low hit point Wind Rider will end up surviving. Meanwhile, low hit point Knights as well. Staff of Sanctuary being used effectively to save low hit point units and, well, deny a bit of experience too. 5-5-4-4-3, nearly 5-5-4, going up against a 6-4-2. All right, going to go ahead and engage up onto the high ground there, pull those creeps down to the south. We are going to be getting a level up. Farseer taking some of that experience, not really caring, as I guess time is of the essence. Having that Farseer joining in on the battle is helpful enough, as we see a level up right there. Wand of the Wind picked up by the Brewmaster. That Brewmaster also with a lot of additional armor, very difficult to get taken down. All right. No more mining in those main gold mines. As you can see, Staff of Sanctuary being used effectively to try and retrain. We are, well, mining up on 2 bases by Sock, as he has taken this high ground expansion location. Gargantuan Sea Turtle gonna give, well, not give level 3 or level 5 to the Paladin, but every bit of experience matters, and good items can still be dropped by this level 7 Gargantuan Sea Turtle. Gargantuan Sea Turtle is still just wandering around here, not quite sure what he is expecting to do, not even attacking back, as the Paladin picks up a Pendant of Energy, plenty of mana now to constantly give out those holy lights. Panda now going after the remainder of this creep camp here. He wants to get up to level 5. Level 5, Panda with level 3 Breath of Fire and level 2, level 3 Chain Lightning could pretty much spell certain doom across the board for all of those air units. Chain Lightning, 1 Troll Bat Rider, and Breath of Fire could really well, take down all of these Dragonhawk Riders or get them into that red zone very, very quickly. All right, gonna get ready to move here in just a moment. Farseer does also have a Potion of Mana, incredibly important, as the Mountain King to try and engage here. All right, there may be a little bit of luck involved with that Chain Lightning to see what targets are actually hit, and if what you are in fact prioritizing. Up on this high ground here, a single knight is protecting the location, and it looks as though Sock is, well, done constantly refreshing all of his units, as we're looking at the Dragonhawk Riders here, able to do a little bit of poke damage. Knights finally joining in on the battle here. All right, Dragonhawk Riders, here we are ready to go. Mountain King is sitting at level 6. There is a Scroll of Protection being used as well, as we are going into Avatar mode. All right, trying to fight their way back around. Banish onto the Brewmaster, unable to do very much. We're going to see a Chain Lightning. There's a Chain Lightning. There's a Drunken Haze. Nope, we're going to see Breath of Fire. No Breath of Fire. There's that Breath of Fire trying to blow things over, as so much Shackle. Scroll of Healing trying to counteract that as well. Farseer waiting for the Chain Lightning, but the Stormbolt hits him in time. Are we going to see the Chain Lightning? There we are. There's a Chain Lightning bouncing around, as the units are now looking to retreat back as well. Dragonhawk Riders and shackling down those Wind Riders. Militia now coming over as well, constantly poking down every which way, every which side. Siphon mana coming back through, 57 supply compared to 41. And that battle was as spectacular as I thought it would be, as the Panda blows over a bunch of peasants once more. Panda low on mana now. Orc Burrow, no fortified armor, easily taken down by the Mountain King Avatar, as the, well, Wind Riders are in position here. Blood Mage could be in a little bit of trouble. Siphon mana back into the Mountain King. Mountain King should be able to get off some more Storm Bolts here as well, trying to go after those units. Paladin does have a Scroll of Town Portal. He is not in any real danger, but the Blood Mage could find himself in trouble. No, Holy Light saving him at just the last possible second. More Wind Riders continuing to fight and engage here, as what another low hit point Wind Rider could get taken down. There goes another Wind Rider again, as we are looking at a level 4, nearly level 5 Paladin, and that is going to be too much. And that is going to be the game. A beautiful game going back and forth here. Sock coming out ahead over Lin. Beautiful use. That Scroll of Protection making just enough of a difference, giving extra hit points, effective hit points, for those Dragonhawk Riders to stay alive long enough against those Troll Bat Riders. A great back and forth game there. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.